Libra, welcome to your monthly money, career, and finance reading. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lena and I'm here to deliver you guys divinely guided messages that will most support you as you move forward on your journey, manifesting all of your goals and dreams with ease and grace. So before we get into the reading, I'm going to go ahead and cleanse my space. I'm cleansing out my cards and the viewers from everything that's no longer serving the highest good of the reading. And so it is. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, my beautiful Libras. There is a playlist in the description box so that you guys can go ahead and check out your sun, moon, and rising. All right, Libra, let's look at the first 2 weeks. Libra. Sun, moon, and rising. Wow, Libra. Okay. Wow, beautiful. So Libra, April looks like a really good month for you guys. You guys are moving forward feeling really fun, really having fun, right? Feeling playful, feeling imaginative, not being afraid to dream big and go for what it is that you want, right? Pursuing your goals, your dreams, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your businesses, when it comes to your legacy, right? The generational wealth that you want to build in your life. For many of you, I'm seeing though that you guys are in like beginning stages of building something really big in your life, okay? And you guys are focusing on how far you want to go, where do you want to be, and looking at the bigger picture and really thinking about what that dream life looks like, okay? But what's beautiful is that in April, you guys are taking action, right? You're not just sitting there thinking about it and doing all the planning and the dreaming and the intention setting. This is the time where you guys, first 2 weeks of April, you guys are starting to take practical steps forward and pursuing that business goal, that new job, that career opportunity, the side hustle or the investment, right? The learning how to invest for many of you. Okay, it's a beautiful energy here. Some of you might have Sagittarius in your chart. Okay, my Libras. So it's beautiful though, because I see you experiencing some sort of raise or promotion at work. Okay, there's some money coming in and it doesn't just have to be from work or your business. It could be an insurance payout. It can be a like some sort of like loan funds coming in, startup costs for your business for many of you. It can come in all, different ways and from different directions for all of you, but there's money coming in, and with this money you'll be able to take care of, resolve any matters, tie up any loose ends, paying off your making sure you're making payments on time for certain bills or paying off certain debts or right? That's for some of you. And then for others of you, you'll be able to give back to those who've helped you along the way to get to where you are now. You'll be able to, share or like take someone out that that's close to you that normally would spend on you, right? It's like you now being able to like give back if you wanted to, okay? There's never any obligation to give back, but giving back isn't just financially, but it's you being in a position this month to be able to do for those who've been there for you is what I can see here, or just anyone who could use it, lots of healing surrounding your finances. So if you've had an issue surrounding your money lately, it's going to be resolved in April, okay? As well as anything that you've been wanting to embark on or move towards, this is the time where you guys are going to be feeling really confident, really good, really strong, and ready to take action, okay, my Libras? What's supporting you in April in the first 2 weeks, this is beautiful. I mean, this is for all of April, right? This supportive energy here, third card out, is all of April, honestly. And it's indicating that this month you have the 10 of Wands. So you have this opportunity to achieve a long-standing goal, a long-term goal, something you've been embarking on for quite some time. All right, Libra. So whatever this is, and you're able to identify, what it is, and the fact that you've actually been taking action towards it, Expect yourselves to really accomplish something big here surrounding your finances, your money, your businesses. If you're an entrepreneur, if you are an investor in your investments. Okay, this is big money for a lot of you that wants to come in. This is like, I'm hearing travel the world, right? I'm seeing the planet. I'm seeing being able to travel, which is what a lot of you want to do anyway. A lot of you want to be like digital nomads, or just have more time, your time back, and be able to travel more, see the world. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. There's this beautiful energy here for a lot of you. Yeah, this 10 of Wands this month in April, what it is for many of you is purchasing a home, buying a home, right? The number 13, fourth house energy. Okay, it's also you breaking away from any karmic cycles, karmic loops surrounding relationship dynamics, or anything surrounding your living situation or your home life. So let's say you feel like something's been unfair, okay, surrounding where you're living, your living situation, or you've been wanting to expand and grow and like move to a new apartment or purchase the home or the property. It could even be an investment property, right? But this is Libra, it's happening for you in April for many of you, okay? So that's amazing. I love this for you. And this is bringing you abundance, joy, happiness, expansion, being able to enjoy your life. It's like you don't have to be overworking and all this stuff in April. It's beautiful. This is also what's supporting you. It's celebrating, right? Go out and celebrate the small wins, the big wins. It all deserves to be acknowledged this month in April. Okay, I see you guys spending time with families being really supportive. Whether you have kids or you're the kid, okay, like, if you don't have children yet, I see you guys spending time with your family. If you don't have family that's close to you, this is whoever you, like biological family, this is whoever you consider your family, or whoever you live with, or anyone that tends to come over to your house. And if you don't have anyone, you guys, that's okay. This is you on your own, right? Celebrating it within your home, in the home, and lots of happiness. A lot of you want to work from home. You're going to be getting that decision made, right, from your employer, or you're going to now be able to fully work in your business, from home, okay? And maybe some of you are moving away from a job because now your business is taking off, right? Different messages for different people. So take the ones that are, take the messages that are yours and leave the ones that are for someone else. Okay, Libra, so let's go ahead and look at your fourth house energies. So here you have the Three of Cups, okay? So I see there being a lot of celebration, happiness, and home, in the home, okay? A lot of celebration here. Something about a romantic relationship for many of you may try to come back, or, okay, if you're single, this could be someone from the past trying to reunite with you, right? Rekindle the flame and make some sort of proposition or proposal surrounding your stability, okay, living situation. I'm almost hearing like, honey, let's get back together and move in together. Or like, if you're with someone, then it's like, sweetheart, let's, build a family, get pregnant, or let's plan, plan for the future. Like, let's do this, like this, that's the vibes I'm seeing. I'm seeing anywhere where there's been struggle, okay, in the home or relationship, romantic or in your home in general, any relationship issues in the home, there's going to be a lot of satisfaction in both of these areas of your life, Libra, okay, in April. This is like second week of April, I'd say mid-April as well. I mean, honestly, you could do it for in the entire month of April. Like, a lot of you will be feeling this way, especially if you have like Leo or Aries or Sag as your sun, moon, or rising. I'm getting there's going to be a lot of passion and fire here, okay, for you guys in your emotional space, in the home, in your love life, okay? But there is something here very much linked to your living situation or your stability, okay, when it comes to a romantic relationship, okay? And I see that improving for many of you, okay, Libra? For those of you who resonate with that. So let's go ahead and look at what the block, challenge, and delay is for the Libras. Okay. What is this about? Okay, Libra. So what's challenging you this month? You have the Ten of Swords, the Ace of, the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Knight of Wands. So Libra, I'm just seeing that like there's going to be some sort of disappointment here, sadness, ending, and loss. Okay. And this is something you're looking at and you're facing. I'm getting a few messages. There's something here about an old relationship trying to come back. Okay. But there's a chance to clear out something that's karmic. You guys just want to make sure that you're not settling and that you're not allowing yourselves to get the shitty end of the stick or not, or kind of go against your own values or your principles surrounding your worth, your value, right? Okay, you guys don't, I feel like a lot of you though, what you're going to be doing is realizing eventually, I feel like what's being challenged is the fact that something has to end in your life surrounding a relationship. Okay. And this for some of you is with someone that you are living with. Okay. There's something here for some of you where if you're in an unhappy living situation, you guys might be wanting to like step outside of your relationships, or the other person might be doing that. Someone's doing that, or just wanting to go out and date and have fun and things like that. If you're single, this is you going out and having fun. Okay, but you guys are all kind of going through this whole thing where you're accepting the loss or an ending of some sort. Yet, and this could be from long ago, you guys. This is something from the past. Yet it still comes up and you guys haven't been able to fully cut it out energetically and move on, right? This is what's being delayed, is you being in the Knight of Wands and just fully going for what it is that you want. And interestingly enough, though, I feel like some of you, because I'm getting multiple messages, you guys. So that was the message for those of you in love. You guys in a love situation, okay, surrounding your stability or something that's linked to your living situation or to the material realm or your finances. So this relationship, this is you kind of not having, okay, a lot of you, something's coming to an end because you didn't set the right boundaries and you didn't cut certain people out when you needed to. And I almost feel like something needs to come to an end, and it's like life or the universe is gonna like handle it for you, and it might not feel really comfortable for you because it's something you've been holding on to. Okay, others of you though, like what I'm seeing here is like you guys just want to be careful that you're not rushing into any business agreements this month or contracts, especially in the middle of the month. You guys are on the full moon, Libra. Be cautious. Make sure that you're not being like hasty and impulsive and just rushing into like a new opportunity or a business proposal or something contractual surrounding finances, like maybe a loan or a I heard mortgage for someone. I heard credit card loan for someone else. This is, or someone, yeah. Okay, I heard real estate investment as well for some of you. So you just want to be careful. Okay, I feel like some of you are going to be tempted this month to go against your, like what you know is right, like your value. It's like you're almost like willing to go against everything you've stood for in the one very specific way, because you really want this to get this like result. And this thing is something that maybe potentially didn't work out in the past already. And because you're so desperate to get this accomplished, Libra, it's almost like you're willing to compromise your own beliefs and stuff. So what's the advice? Okay, so I pulled 3 cards out because you guys had 3 cards that wanted to come out for the block challenge and delay. So you guys are being advised, if the matter in question is surrounding an investment or some sort of big purchase, you guys are being called to learn more, to become the queen of coins, of pentacles, and to be more Geminian, like Geminian or Gemini-like, and be curious, ask questions, do research, network. Don't be afraid to get what you need to know, get that information. Because I feel like a lot of you are tempted to rush into something like moving, relocating, a purchase, building a business, starting something without all the information or the know-how just yet. So it's almost saying like polish yourselves a little bit longer and wait a second. Like I'm hearing, don't start it in the first 2 weeks of April. Let's see what the second 2 weeks look like. We're going to look at that in a second. But as far as the advice is also saying that wherever this is something surrounding a relationship or with someone that you live with, there's a need here to communicate how you're feeling, to not be afraid to a lot of you are like going through some sort of separation or split, and you're needing to take your power back and become truly independent is what I'm hearing as well and seeing. And so there's something here about you potentially leaning on family members, okay, while you kind of remove yourself from a certain situation that's going against your morals or your self-worth and self-value, okay? So this is something where you might end up seeing yourself leaning on old friends or family for support, okay, is what I'm seeing in April, in the middle of April. And then there's just a need for you to like problem solve and move forward in your life from a place of like equality and what's going to be like equitable, right, for both parties involved. So like if you have gone through some sort of ending in relationship or an ending to a living situation, or you're going through a loss of some kind in your life, okay, my beautiful Libras, there's a need for you to come up with creative solutions. It's saying it's okay to lean on people that are closest to you for support, because the support will be there. If someone wants to make an offer, you guys, a financial offer, take it. And then also I'm seeing with this equity energy where there's just a need for you guys to balance your heart's desire. Like, I don't know, that's just like I'm hearing. I feel like I'm kind of channeling right now, but it's because like there's some sort of imbalance here, okay, on a mental level. And if something does come to an end, you guys, I see there needing to be a lot of healing and you figuring out, okay, how am I going to like move forward, right? Scorpio energy, number 8. How am I going to go through this rebirth? You have it twice. But this is you not being hasty and impulsive and jumping into something because of your ego. This is you like listening to your heart. This is all about emotional healing, and it's asking you to be very emotional as opposed to mental. Some of you are actually going to be cutting someone out or something out of your lives in April because you feel as though you're at your wit's end with the situation or the person, and you might impulsively make a decision. But you're being called to stay grounded in April, in the middle of April, when you go through this around the full moon, and to not allow the heat of the moment or yourself to react, right? It's not even telling you to respond. It's telling you to like pull back from the situation for a moment. And then once you can kind of come up with a solution that's more like from the heart and is gonna serve you on an emotional level, as well as the other person on the other end of the agreement or the contract or whatever it is, whether it's like an employer or something, there could be there's a big opportunity here for there to be a resolution, okay? But moving forward, second half of April, you guys have the Ace of Swords, okay, which is all about newfound hope, a new beginning wanting to come in for you, a new path, a new journey, okay? And this is you like making up your mind. A lot of you might feel like you have to sacrifice something or leave something behind or move away from an old situation or person, okay? For a lot of you, this is Taurus number 2. It's going to be about work or living situation or your finances. Second house, it's more so your money and your work as opposed to your living situation. But there's some sort of new job opportunity, a new direction, a new path. And I really do see it coming from, especially for those of you who are going through that loss or ending or some sort of misfortune. For those of you who have just been doing really well overall in your lives and are accomplishing these big goals, I feel like this 10 of Swords is really just something surrounding a romantic relationship, or like I said, something from the past that has just been like, you know, like going and going on replay in the back of your head, like from time to time. Maybe it crosses your mind like once a day, I don't know, but this is something that's been affecting your decision making and moving forward full force with your goals and your dreams and your projects or whatever it is, right? It's because you're always looking at the past and wondering, okay, like could have, you know, it's like could have, would have, should have type of energy, like what could have been will never be. But it doesn't mean that you can't have what you've always wanted by yourself or with someone new. Okay, I feel like this isn't a love reading, but there's something here where it's like linked to your finances, and it's like on an emotional level and mental and emotional. Yeah, there is this okay, so this, my 8th card out, you guys, is all about what new opportunities want to come in. And oddly enough, you guys have the Tower. So I just see there being, number 10, there's some sort of ending here surrounding, for some of you, it's with a boss. There's going to be a falling out. Others of you, it's with whatever has been keeping you stuck and bound and making you feel like you're completely tied to it and had no like freedom, right? No liberty, no freedom, no say. This is something that's made you feel really bad about yourself. Okay, it's what's caused this mental block and anguish and moment in the middle of April, and this is you guys officially letting that crumble and getting ready to move on to your new beginning. For a lot of you, it's like I said, it's surrounding your finances, your wealth, but this is you realizing that whatever you've been involved in to this point, Libra, is not going to be what's going to take you to where you truly want to be. There's something bigger, something better, and it's like you guys are realizing that this month. And this month, it's, even if you realized it in the past, this month is the month where like it really plays itself out, because you guys have been stuck in that, okay, in this in between. I'm hearing like transitional phase between one reality to another, you know what I mean? And this has to happen in order for you to break free once and for all and move towards what it is that you want, right? The Empress. Beautiful. So I see you in the last week of April being ready to move forward, seeing things clearly, resourceful. Maybe you met the right people, maybe an opportunity came in, maybe, you know, you're thinking outside of the box and now you're able to call in what you truly want. And the final outcome here is the 6 of Swords. So this is you like needing to withdraw from it all. You know, at the end of the month, you're going to just be feeling like, okay, I need a moment for myself, you know, Libra, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, your card came out, Libra, when it comes to the 6 of Swords. And then with the Empress, you got Aries. So this is showing me that this is all about you. A lot of you might get pregnant. A lot of you might want to have a baby, if that's for some of you. But for others of you, what I'm seeing here is this is all about you going towards what it is that you want, becoming your own boss, independent, financially free, looking at other avenues of money, you know, how to make money, and which is really what the advice here was saying, right? The advice was saying, if you want to be this Queen of Pentacles in your life, this financially responsible person who knows how to save money, in this case, let's say invest money, or has multiple streams of income, right? Gemini energy, number 3. And is constantly learning and growing and trying new things. That's the only way you're going to get out of this situation, and quite frankly, some sort of karmic lesson, okay, Libra? Because I feel like you can only depend on a paycheck and a job for so long. You can only depend on someone being the one who makes the decisions over your life about whether there's food on your table. Wow, I feel like this is getting so real, and I'm just like channeling, honestly. I'm not even thinking, I'm just channeling. Yeah, I was just hearing like the fact that someone else is the one who's in charge of putting food on your table, right? It basically has that say and that power over your life. Some of you, I'm hearing, you've gone through endings and beginnings in your work, in your jobs, okay, in your career life. And then others of you, you know, maybe you've always been an entrepreneur, but like you're all just feeling like things need to change. And I feel like we're feeling this on a collective scale, but you guys are being impacted because no one has had this energy the way you guys have, Libra, where it's like you guys are on the verge. And like I said in the monthly general messages, I think it has to do a lot with the opposition between Aries and Libra. And this is like a critical point for you guys, right? To break away from difficulty and challenges in April. It's not supposed to be a only fun. I mean, it's supposed to be fun, right? You're moving into it feeling really happy and fun, but if we aren't uncomfortable, then we're not growing. We're not being challenged. When there is that sense of discomfort and that sense of I just heard struggle as in like a caterpillar in her cocoon, or her chrysalis, right? It's like that struggle period before she becomes a butterfly, he or she. And so that's kind of what you're going through. And it's scary. It's scary because you've been a caterpillar for so long, right? That's all you've known. But now you're going to be you're becoming the butterfly that you've always wanted to be. And you guys, full disclaimer, I just want to say this. Everyone's going through different things. And your goals and your dreams may be very different than someone else's, okay? Someone might want to progress in the corporate world. Okay, someone might want the paycheck. I just want to say that. But when I said what I said about being sick and tired of it, even for those of you who don't mind getting the paycheck and feel like you appreciate that sense of security and the benefits and everything your particular career path or job comes with, you're all feel, and other people don't feel that way, but you're all going to, I feel like you're all just feeling this sense of like, okay, I want more, I deserve more. How am I going to get it? So at the end of April, you guys are going to be withdrawing, taking a step back from it all, letting things play out is what I would say, because things are going to be made very clear to you, and things are going to be revealed. The path forward is going to reveal itself, okay? But there's something here about your reputation being restored, Libra, and people seeing you for who you truly are and your worth, okay? What your worth is, and it's because you are seeing it. You are now knowing it, seeing it, and deciding to make a change, you guys. The change doesn't have to happen overnight. What's important is you deciding that you want to make the change. Having your intentions clear on what you want in life, right? It's not so much about you needing to get there overnight or in a month or in 6 months or a year. It's the fact that you know what you want. It's the fact that you have a vision, that you have a goal, that you have a dream, and that you're consciously embarking towards it and not just thinking about it, but not doing anything about it to make a change in your life. Because that's what's super important, right? So communication, don't be afraid to communicate about, throughout all of April, don't be afraid to communicate what you truly want, what your needs are. If they're not being met, you need to communicate that with whoever it is, whether it's an employer, whether it's a romantic partner, whether it's anyone that's close to you. So especially, I'm hearing landlord, I'm hearing something about your credit card company for some of you, agreement. Yeah, there's something here about a contract, and you guys are being called this month to hash that out, to resolve it, to problem solve it. So maybe you're having an issue with a lease or a credit card company or a job or some sort of contract. Okay, maybe your tenant, if you're a landlord, or, whatever it is. You're going to be getting the justice that you deserve in the situation, Libra. You guys are going to be getting, if you were promised something, you were promised you were going to get this amount of money, or you thought you should have been getting more, you were under the impression, you guys, justice will be coming in as a result of you communicating that, okay? Affection, don't be afraid to show yourself affection, especially in the first half of April, you guys. Do a lot of mirror work, a lot of affirmations, journaling. Okay, I love this card, beautiful. It's going to really help raise your vibration and call in what you want. Wholeness. Okay, so you guys are moving towards this wholeness and completion in your life, number 33. Aquarius, yeah, a lot of you, what you want is this financial freedom, this travel. Okay, you guys want to make money while you're sleeping, and so that's what you guys are ultimately moving towards. If you don't already have that, if you have that, you're just coming to a new place in that, or you're really like I'm feeling, and I was like hearing and feeling your like, and seeing you kind of like sinking into the couch. Like, so to me what that meant was just that you guys are finally sinking into that reality. You're grounding into it, right? It's like you've been at it maybe for 6 months or a year, but now you get to really accept it and see it and be like, wow, like this is my life now, right? Because you're making that money. Ultimately, all the Libras, this is a month of major transformation and following your soul's calling. I'm hearing a lot of you are tired of not living in your truth, not following your heart's desires, your dreams, your goals, okay, feeling like you're important. It's time for you guys to do what's going to make you feel like you're being of service, or using your gifts, talents, and abilities to the best of your ability, even if that is within a company. It doesn't just have to be entrepreneurial. Not everyone is meant to be an entrepreneur, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, so I just wanted to put that out there. But for a lot of you, this is also very much linked to family, a future family, if you want family, or legacy. Okay, so this is kind of what you're all creating this month. And even if it doesn't materialize itself in the 3D world, you guys, it's materialized in the 5D, and it's going to anchor in. But things have to be cleared out in the 3D, which is what we're seeing here, okay? The stuff that's just like no longer aligning with you, okay? So let's go ahead and do angel messages. Let's do angel messages. By the way, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your likes, your comments, the shares, Libras. It means so much. I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy to have you guys here tuning in. So transformation. So your angels want you to know that April is a month of major transformation on all levels, okay? It's not just spiritual, it's not just mental, emotional, and this is like financial, physically, right? It's everything. So even if some of you go through loss and misfortune, you guys have to believe that it's all leading up to something better, to something greater, Libra, because that's what's going to get you out of that, okay? That's how you can jump timelines. If you consciously, because if you're unconsciously aware of your reactions to things that happen, right? They're not happening to you. Everything's happening for you. Higher consciousness, becoming one with God, knowing that God will never let you down. Even if you lose a job, this is just an example. Even if you couldn't do something that month, or things went like to shit, or something didn't work out. Okay, let's not be so dramatic. Maybe it was just like a deal fell through, or you lost a client or something, right? It's leading you to something more. And what's going to lead you to something more is you knowing that. It's that belief. Because that's how you can continuously, for the rest of your life, move up that ladder, the life ladder, the journey, okay, towards higher timelines, always being on your highest path. If you allow that disappointment to shape your perception of life and say, oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh my God, I can't do this. I can't. Like, if for those of you who are feeling helpless, you guys, you can pull yourself out of that. Even if help comes from the external, you guys, even if it comes from outside of you, what's going to call it in is you believing or knowing that everything will get better, and that you don't have to know how, right? It's like, I can think of countless times in my life in the past when I was at rock bottom, right? Like, just, I don't know, like, just, in a bad place. Let's put it like that. Not to get personal, but, where you're just like, like, just bad, like no roof over your head, no food, not sure where you're gonna shower or sleep, right? So, but it's that faith in God and the universe and source and whatever, and knowing that everything's gonna work out, that will get you out of that situation. If you don't know that, you will continuously unconsciously fall into lower outcomes, unless you're just destined and your spirit guides want to come through, and your angels want to come through, and God wants to come through, because you're meant for greater things. And that's even better, because then you don't have to force certain things and undo as much karma, right? That's another thing. Some people are very lucky, yes. So. But again, like, it's like, I heard someone say, yeah, I wish I could be lucky, like, no, that's you, right? Like, start telling yourself, maybe I've felt unlucky in the past, but my luck is changing. Or I know that, it's like, I know that everything's gonna work out. I'm sorry, you guys, something triggered me with your reading. I apologize, but I just feel like someone's going through something. And I just hope that anything that I said was helpful, because that's really how we can shift ourselves out of any negativity, is through our mind and our beliefs. So that's all I really wanted to say. And I know we hear that all the time nowadays, and everyone talks about it, but it's like, there's a major truth to it. And so I just wanted to share like some examples and a little bit to kind of help you guys make sense. And even if you already knew it, hopefully it was just a reminder. You know, we could all use that sometimes. So signs and reminders. Oh my God. So your angels are going to be sending you signs and reminders that you're on your highest path, that you're being guided, that you're being protected, that everything is going to work out. So pay attention to those signs and reminders. And when you do get them, make mental notes, take notes on your, I don't know, on your phone about like what the number, maybe it was an angel number, or maybe it was a song, or you saw a bird, or you saw a rainbow or a butterfly, right? When did you see it? What were you doing? What were you thinking about? Things like that. Okay, what else do your angels want to communicate? Manifestation. You guys are oh my God, I can't believe I got all sappy. So you guys are manifesting, Libra, this month in April. You're manifesting your goals, your dreams, right? The Empress, very fertile energy. And you're going to be leaving April as the Empress. Even though the final outcome was the Six of Swords and you guys are being called to rest, retreat, gain your energy back and get your mind right, and then know exactly which direction you want to take in May moving forward, which path you want to take. Okay, once you realize what needs to fall away, I would say definitely take April though to like learn and study, because that was the advice, right? Learn, study about finances and getting your way out of the situation that you're in. That's what's going to get you where you want to be. And then also bringing love into relationships that need healing, okay? But you're manifesting, so whatever it is you're manifesting, keep on going, Libra. Okay, learning experience. Yeah, this whole April is a big learning experience. And definitely at the end of the month, you guys are going to, while you're doing the Six of Swords thing, you guys are going to definitely be realizing that it was all for the growth. It was all part of the process and the journey. And I think that when we can have that outlook on negative things or things that don't seem so favorable, right? And we can see that there's a lesson there, or there's something that needed to be learned, or was part of our soul's growth, then we're moving forward with a high vibration, therefore constantly shifting and vibrating on a higher timeline. Okay, I feel like I have to stress that to you guys, so because someone needs to hear it more than once, so that you guys can have like this like breakthrough in your life and shift away from this like tough situation once and for all, because someone is in a tough situation. So anyway, what message do you have from your spirit guides? Okay, your spirit guides want you to know that you and your loved ones are safe. Libra, you and your loved ones are safe in April. And they want you to know that a new start is coming. Okay, a new start is coming, Libra. Yeah, definitely. We saw the Ace of Swords. And then, yeah, I mean, I see a new start for sure coming in. And like I said, even though you may not see it physically, the new job may not come in, the new promotion at work may not come in right away, although some of you are getting that right away, like in the beginning of April. This new beginning, right, this new path, this new cycle, it may not reveal itself until May for some of you. But again, you have the Ten of Wands, you guys. So something wants to come in. I just see that while something big is coming in for you, you're in the process, like I said, of cutting something out, because it is such like a transitional time for you. Okay, have faith in your dreams. Your spirit guides want you to really have faith in your dreams. And faith is, like we've been talking about, it's like not necessarily needing to know how or needing to know when, but just knowing that it will, and really truly believing that, even if it feels like crap and everything's crappy, like hopefully it's not for you. But sometimes those are just feelings, and we can really work through them, even if they're valid, right? It's how can we shift them, or shift our perception and our focus, and not focus on the negativity that's present, but focus on the positivity. So even if you have to kind of just acknowledge, yeah, okay, this kind of sucks and it could be better, and this is what I truly want, but I know that I'm on my highest path and I'm going to achieve that, and then I'm supported by the universe. And then the key is also gratitude. So you have to be like, thank you, universe, for bringing in this, goal, or this new job, or my amazing life. But it's something that you guys have to do like every day if you aren't already doing it, because it's part of your spiritual practice. When people say tend to your spirituality, spirituality is not just meditation, even though that's a big part, a great thing to do. It's also our mind, our mindfulness, being aware of our thoughts. You know, you guys, so I just feel like saying that because someone needs to hear it. And so conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within reach, Libra. Especially for those of you waiting on a decision surrounding your finances, your money, a job, a business, a loan, something legal, a living situation, or just something falling away, right? The Tower, something leaving your life organically because it's meant for it to leave. Maybe you weren't able to leave it. So now the universe is going to say, okay, you know what? It's going to leave you because you've been a little bit blocked. It's been tough. You know, it's been tough for you, for some of you to walk away or to move forward, you know, but remember the advice is, if you don't seek, you won't find. Like, don't expect to go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go out on the weekend, and go to work again and come home, and, you know, and then expect to find another avenue or way out. Okay? Advice is Gemini. You need to, you know, it's like instead of watching 4 hours of Netflix, watch like 1 hour of Netflix and then spend 3 hours online reading, studying, learning, growing, and then and hopefully you'll find that thing that is like, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to like save anyone. Like, I feel like, but there is this, I'm feeling like a sense of urgency in your reading. And so I just feel like whatever you guys have going on, you guys, there's something here energetically that's saying like, this is the month to like brush your knowledge, your skills, to learn as much as you can, because once May comes, it's time for you to apply the knowledge, whether it's at a new job or whatever. So your star family wants you to remember that. So the card says, I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. This is what we've been talking about the entire reading. This is what I've been saying that I felt so strongly like called to like deliver, right? And that's, so your star family is essentially just reminding you that they want you to remember who you are, first of all. Libra, they want you to remember. And if you're still watching this, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. And it means a lot. So thank you. But they're saying, I remember, right? I mean, they want you to remember who you truly are, where you come from, right? From the higher realms, from, you know, heaven, okay? Or from the higher dimensions or whatever, wherever you know, what the truth and the core truth is, that you are loved, right? That you are loved, that you're supported, that you're protected. And they want you to remember that is the first step. And once you remember that you're never alone, that you're always guided, that things work out in your favor, or that things are working out for you, and that you're one with life, and that things are happening, you know, like with you, okay, not to you, that you then are on your destined life, and not just the fated life, which is the unconscious path that a lot of people end up on because they're not really creating. It's like they're living the lives that were created for them by design, you know, like by whatever system was created or program they were conditioned with, okay, or implanted with. So in this case, Libra, you guys are just being called to be mindful of that, as so you can step into your full power as the creator, as a goddess or a god. Okay, with source, with God. So you're not separate, and they want you to just know that moving forward, and hopefully that helps. This reading could help you as well in whatever way it could, but I hope it, you know, all that clicked. And if for some reason you guys feel like you need to watch it again, I would watch it again. I really would. Like play it back when you get a chance, just so in case it's like all new to you, right? Anything that came out of my mouth is like foreign. But other than that, you guys, that's your beautiful reading. April is a big month for you guys. And I wish I could say things like, I see big money coming in. I do see accomplishments. I see money coming in for a lot of you, yes. But I can't only read for half of you, right? I can't only read for those of you who are winning and who've done the work. I have to read for the people that are still also maybe struggling, okay? So I hope you all loved the reading. And if you did, give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Welcome to the Divine Fam. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next